You're ready to be diamond. Let's get there. Hey, thank you very much for the 100 bits. So if there's anything that you want to sort of know about or see, by all means, ask. I will do my best to try and explain anything. If there's something in the game that happened and you're not sure of why I reacted in a certain way to it, I can tell you why I did it in this game, but also what I would have done in a GM game. And there's a lot of differences. Like, I'm playing a very, very different style to how I'd play Moira in GM, because I don't need to obtain crazy value from everywhere. In these kind of ranks, you can play Moira by being just a really good healer. That's it. That is enough to rank you up. You don't need anything spectacular. Just a really good healer. So the counter call earlier, basically Moira is Moira's biggest counter in the game, because pretty much every damaging move that you can do with Moira, an enemy Moira can counter it with a better healing move. And so when our team was in a bit of trouble and the enemy Moira used Coalescence, I decided to trade my Coalescence, basically counter call her one. So if she was using her Coalescence aggressively to try and deal damage to us. So if I use a passive Coalescence, I'm basically healing for double the amount of damage that she does. So now it's just like I've got a really weak defensive Coalescence and she's got no Coalescence at all. I'll fire a damage orb up there. We took some damage, so we're going to hide a bit, try and stay around the cart. Looking for flat bounce opportunities or damage orb pressure opportunities. Like in that little room, it's quite good. We're going to fade this to clear the fire from the dynamite. We don't want to burn too much resources because we haven't got that many. So we gave him a little heal over time, and we'll give him another one now. Anything to right click. We're using the cart for cover. But I need some resources. Ah, you're available to right click. Heal orb. Get ready to fade. We started taking a lot of damage, right? But my heal orb was still healing players because we took a fraction of a second to bounce it. Player up there. Let's see if we can pressure them and zone them. Nice shot from our Widowmaker. Takes that Ana down though. So resources are only half. Let's see if we can get an orb in to recharge a few of those. Right clicks too. No, we didn't get any of those. D.Va's pretty weak. Full on healing. Right clicks because we might need a heal orb on them. Same again. We've got a right click now. Old school Moira, because we need resources. Any right click opportunities? Apply a heal. Right click. Fade backwards. Gonna heal orb forward and follow the heal orb. That's always an important thing to do. Right clicks for resources. It's a big tank. We can get loads back. We don't need to heal the D.Va too much yet. We have Coalescence. Let's use it. He does, but I don't want to waste my Coalescence just trying to heal one player in a room that I might not be able to heal. Like, it's better off looking for multiple targets of value in front of you, whether that's healing or damaging. We don't know what rank we're at yet. We're just starting out. Fire a heal orb up towards my team. And apply some heal over time. Just right click a shield because there's not much else to do. That's his ultimate. We want to stay sort of out of that. Junkrat tire spread out a bit. D.Va looks like she's going down. And we fade. Looks like my team's dead here. Heal orb just to keep myself alive. And we'll fade next time we spawn, I guess. We don't know what the rank is now. It could be anywhere from silver to platinum.
No position is insurmountable.
But we're playing a simplified Moira. We're just trying to be a very basic but strong healer. I would normally fade jump up there, but we're not doing that in this series. I'll demonstrate it. We'd fade jump off of this cart, right, to get up here, but we're not going to actually do that. Oh, I wish I had my fade. Fade out of spawn, add a little jump on the end. Same heal orb we fired before, because anyone going through the choke, that's where they're most likely to take damage. Right clicks. Ana's a bit soft here. We can put out a damage orb on him. Heal for the support. Right, our team's going down. We're still in our heal zone, so we're reasonably safe and we can look for some right clicks. As soon as our heal orb's gone, now we need to be ready to fade out of here. Widow's going to get screwed by the soldier, so we're going to try and zone the soldier out with the damage orb. Got to watch out for the time. Going to take a health pack. Right, we're going to coalescence this and try and stay out of the range of that. Looks like we're going to lose players, but can we Junkrat tire as well? Not a lot we can do against a nano boosted Ramatra, or however you say his name. So not a very strong attack from our team. D.Va did just get a bunch of kills with a bomb though. We've got no supports up there. We really need that TP. It's good. Good shout from them if D.Va can survive. She's still got a mini. We're gonna have to fade towards the point, see if we can save the D.Va, because she is absolutely key right here. Right, we're burning all of our resources, but we can right click a little bit. Wow, that damage came in from the Junkrat hard. Our D.Va mech's popped. Have we got the respawners coming in? Zenyatta use the sim shield. Are the team going to do it? We've got 3 very squishy targets. They get the kill and we do manage to cap the first objective. Great play from my team. So we live to fight another day. See, you can rely on teammates sometimes. Right, this stage is really annoying for Moira. I heard footsteps up there. Soldier 76 put his heal station down, and he's up there somewhere. So just be aware of it. There he is. Listen to the game sounds. Fade out of here. Heal orb for ourselves. Try and find some safety, but there's Junkrat spam wherever we go, so I don't mind keeping moving. Soldier 76 is isolated. Let's pressure him. Following our heal orb, we flat bounced it again. Right click. See if we can get the cart moving a little bit. Damage orb where we think he might retreat to. He didn't really retreat to there. D.Va's taking so much damage because of this Zenyatta. We put some pressure on him. So their tank is carrying the game right now. He's putting out huge damage numbers. We don't have a lot that we can do against him. Our team's dead, so let's back off. Fire a damage orb, and because we've got no heal orb anymore, we take cover. Nice shot from our Widow. Our Widow's getting some big picks. Unfortunately, as a Moira, there's not that much I can do to enhance a Widowmaker. I'm certainly not going to sit back and hard pocket her. Right, the ultimate, we're trying to stay out of range of it. Orisa was antied. Just want to get out of there so it doesn't last forever, but Junkrat's stepping into it. Right, that's running out. He didn't save it for overtime, which is nice of him. Oh, we don't have time for this. 18 seconds. If someone pushes aggressively, then we're going to have to call them. Right, I'm looking for... to try and get a touch here. And we just use our orbs and our coalescence because there's not much else we can do here. We've got D.Va on the point now, so we can kind of back off. We are killing their supports by the looks of it. And we're going to try and keep the D.Va alive and fade when we can. Got the health pack, we've got reinforcements coming in. Heal orb forward. Okay, I've got no resources, but we're going to need some, so I have to risk the right clicks. I need that for some resources, but it's risky. Any right clicks we can do. Hey, we killed him with a skill orb. We got the enemy Moira with that orb that I fired earlier. Bounce a damage orb there, because I expect the enemies to be somewhere around there. They didn't tag any hits. Great bomb from the D.Va. Watch the Junkrat spam. Fire another damage orb. We want to pressure anyone who's hiding around this corner. Look, we've got vision of them. They're all hiding around the corner. Some right clicks. We've got the objective, so it's not... That's good. We get a bit more time. However, with only 1 minute 20 seconds left, the rest of our life in this game is going to be sat on this payload. Which means we need to fire damage orbs to get our resources back. Right clicks to get our resources back. We want to try and get it as far as we can. Okay, resources are looking alright. Damage orb, see if we can pressure them because we want to push this objective. We took a big meat shot, so we're going to go back. Using a coalescence, we've got to watch the Junkrat tire that's coming in because that could very well go for us. So I'm just going to keep running. We did get the kill over onto the Junkrat tire. Damage orb should get me some resources back. We need to get through this choke point though. I'm going to set up a heal zone here because I don't want my resources to get too low. Oh, bad ultimate from him. Reaper's now the huge threat to our tank. Ah, oh, D.Va's down. Couldn't get the Reaper. We do get the Moira though. Reaper, D.Va's back even with a bomb. Okay, we are just living on this objective. Damage orbs here can bounce around the corner. And anyone coming out of spawn, refill my resources. Nice spear from the Orisa. Got to stay on the objective. Right click the Reaper, help out with the damage. Nice, we capped.
A taste of poison. Score.
Excellent comeback from the team. When on 3 occasions it looked like we're just getting crushed.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
12k healing. We're putting out nice heals. Even just sitting back and healing and throwing damage orbs. We're throwing a lot of damage orbs to get our resources back.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key. Pure
The best laid
class.
plans have backup plans.
Who needs healing? Snap out of it, old man. Talon is
I used to do casting for Team Fortress 2.
Hey,
So
I'm talking to you. Oh, there's another
where
one.
to stand with Moira on this used to be a bit of an issue. Because it was always, if you stand up top here, how are you ever getting resources back? But Blizzard's damage orb change that they made recently to give you resources back means we can play it in these like passive positions. I like where my Sigma is and I want to join him down there. But for now, until I need to go there, I'm gonna stay up here. I heard a Widow grapple. Nice kill. Keeping an eye on our Sigma. Sigma is a tank that we can quite hard pocket. Reaper's on us. Want to right click the Reaper more than heal our team because it's very hard to out heal a Reaper's damage, but if we can damage him and force fade him to use fade, then we can then heal at that point. Damage orb because there were low players there. Oh, fade out there because we were in a lot of danger. Any right clicks? Good, good, good. There were low players. We heard the Reaper shoot from here, so we're getting ready with right clicks here. As long as we keep our distance from the Reaper, the right click will sustain us quite well, and if we get in danger, we can fade. Nice shot from the Hanzo. I mean, I was standing still, so fair enough. He didn't actually see that I was standing still. He was just firing in a choke point. Good way to play Hanzo, by the way. Find a choke and just keep firing arrows into it. Players will walk out there. So fade to get back to our team. We're going to fire an orb as soon as possible to provide some healing. We've nearly got coalescence. This should happen quite soon. Watch the Hanzo up top. We heard the Reaper. We've got to fade this and get back. We're so close to ult. Got the health pack here. We can't help him here. Sojourn used ult, but she might be dead here. Okay, Reaper overextended. I'm going to go for a touch here.
Tactical visor active.
Ah, we used an ult as well. So this fight, we're definitely not going to use Coalescence because even if we kill them all, they spawn over there. So there's very little that we gain from it. Like, even if I go and kill their whole team right now, they spawn so close. It's not worth it. However, holding the point, it would have been worth using ults. Gonna bounce it there. Watch the Widow up top. Gotta fade back here. We're put under immense pressure. We're actually gonna run this way. Just because it's a longer distance. And if we walk out this way, they're just going to chase us, right? But we get more time where we're unexposed from around that corner. I hear the Widow. We're just dodging a little bit. Also the Hanzo. That's too many damage dealers that are a threat to us. Where's the Widow now? Damage off some resources. Gonna Coalescence this. Trying to focus the brick, but also pocket our Zarya as much as possible. Notice we're rotating our body rather than like changing the aim too much. We're looking at where our Zarya is, and we're saying if there's an Ana there, we want to be here so that we're still got our Zarya in our line of sight. So even if it puts us in some kind of crazy danger positions, it's still more value, and Coalescence with the health regen and the movement speed increase keeps us alive quite well. So we're fine with stepping out into what would be a dangerous position. I'm going to fade around this corner because the Widowmaker is not worth us getting picked, and we're not going to need our fade for in the next 6 seconds, so we're okay. Widow might go up top. I'd normally fade jump up there to get top to contest them. Okay, we're going to just go to the cart here because I don't think we're keeping our team alive. So we're just blocking the objective here. Nothing special. Okay, Hanzo's on us. See if I can fade out. And we'll join up with our team. I want to be ready to contest if I think we're going to be able to do it. Okay, Widow knows exactly where I am. We are doing it, so I'm going to fade out the door. Heal zone for my team to use. That should flat bounce on these walls. And we'll stay here, and if we're under pressure, we're going to fade. Just trying to block the objective. It's a very difficult like hold there when they've already got all the high ground positions with Widowmakers and stuff. If I was playing at GM, I would fade out and try and aggressively take out the Widowmaker or put her under pressure so she has to leave that position, because that would have more value than sitting there trying to heal players when she's free shooting. But it's a difficult maneuver to pull off. We saw the Widow up there, so we're just going to try and throw a damage or pressure her out a little bit. Right click for some resources. Now max heal because Zarya was slept. These snipers are doing work against our team. Damage orb to complement the grab. Gotta watch out for the Widowmaker. See if we can pick off the support first. Zarya's anti. There's Widow is sitting next to us. Hanzo's also providing difficulty. We're getting kind of crushed here. So this is where I would recommend for any of you guys to say, okay, look, sitting back and healing is not going to help you. Those snipers are causing too much of a problem. So I would be saying go aggressive, become a bit more of a DPS Moira. But I'm not going to do that because it's very hard for me to tone down my effectiveness as DPS, right? When I fade into their team, I'm a bit worried that I'm just going to kill everybody. And that's using, you know, 4,000 hours experience of playing aggressive Moira. So we're just going to almost accept the losses. But for you guys, I would recommend in a situation like this where your team is constantly backing off and you're still losing the fight, you can't keep everybody alive, and it's just like, well, our DPS need to kill their snipers, we need pressure on them, we need a monkey to jump them or something, but then your team aren't doing it, I'd be saying do it yourself. Forget the fact that you're a healer, forget the fact that your team are going to complain about you and say, Moira, heal me all the time. It's nano boosted, so we'll look for anywhere to run to. Right click for survival, fade out again. Heal orb, that we'll follow it. We still got a monkey in there. Okay, we're gonna have to block the objective for as long as possible. Heal orb, right click, anything.
60 seconds remaining.
Like, double sniper is okay, but just be aware that if you're playing like Anna or someone, and the enemy snipers are crushing your team, with Anna, shoot the snipers a little bit. Right, just put some pressure on them. You hit the sniper once or twice with your primary fire. Usually the sniper's in a position where they're not really getting easy heals. The healers are down winning the main fight, right? Healing the tank. So those little like pot shots can be really effective in moving a sniper out of a threatening position. When you're playing Moira, if your DPS aren't dealing with them and you don't have a dive tank that's dealing with them as well, just fade kind of around them and go a bit chaotic. Like, if, you know, there's a Widowmaker there, I might go, right, apply some heals over onto my team, and I'm going to fade up here and just do something like this and hopefully get a kill or pressure out position. Then with my next fade, try and get back to my team who I can heal up. And I would say make that play if it just seems that the game's not working out and you feel helpless, you can't keep your players alive, they're crushing you, and you feel like if nothing's changed, then you're just going to lose the game. In that situation, what have you got to lose, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining.
We saw players up there. We heard footsteps here. So Reaper, we're just going to right click. Trying to heal players that Reaper's shooting at doesn't work very well. You want to right click the Reaper, because if other players are also shooting the Reaper, the moment the Reaper's fading, you switch to your heals again, because he's not dealing any damage and you can't target. So anyone a Reaper's shooting at, quick heal, then right click and stay out of range. And then right, we hear him. Right click, right click, right click. Quick heal over time, but we're just going to right click. Right, we heal up because the Reaper's fading. And now back to damage again. Fade back because we were too close in range. It's the correct response against the Reaper. If you just try and heal, the Reaper's going to have too much sustain and it's just going to burst all your healing. You're relying too much on your DPS being able to force the Reaper fade on their own. Add an extra damage source rather than the healing source.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Right, this is going to be very tough because they've got like 2 minutes and they've got to move the cart a couple of meters.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
You looking for a lab assistant? I'm great with chemicals.
So we don't get a choice.
Certainly.
Our role right here is we sit with this Orisa because if the Orisa dies, we lose the game.
What's pain?
And there's going to be a Reaper. Same logic. We're going to try and apply heal over times to the Orisa, and then we're going to try and right click the Reaper as much as possible. When the Reaper uses fade, we're going to go back to mega healing. But if our Orisa does get too low and Reaper's like strong health, we probably will just have to like hold heal and hope that somebody else hits them. Because again, if our Reaper dies, if our Orisa dies, it's GG.
Within my reach.
Stop the payload.
Alright, we hear the Reaper. Ah, the point. Okay, 1 minute 21. Still gotta watch out for that Reaper. I don't know where they went.
Big stanger lap. What is it now?
I need somewhere I can... Oh, that's scary. Gonna have to fade back. We bounce off the flat wall to hopefully get down towards the Orisa. Try and keep Kiriko alive. Anything we can do here to keep him alive? Okay, Orisa's down, so we are now the tank, but we're close to ultimate. So we're gonna have to try and stay close. Is there a Marcher ult there? Yeah, we're done. It was always gonna be an impossible challenge. It's fine.
Play of the game.
1 second. Yeah, so it is important to pressure players. Now, you can pressure them. The passive way to pressure players is simply throw a damage orb somewhere around there. And if that damage orb makes them move out of a good position, even for a few seconds or something, that can be more valuable than throwing a heal orb at your team if they're already like full. It's especially more valuable as well because it gets you resources back now. Right. Rein. A good tank for Moira to hang out with. I mean, Orisa's really good, but if you want simplified Moira play with the Rein, it's pretty simplified. Stand behind Rein, right click when shield's active and Rein's good health. Apply heal over times when he's under pressure.
I've been through more of these than I can count.
Orbs. We got a Lucio as well. Now, this looks to say that we're going to be playing very fast, very aggressive. We'll have to see how the Rein actually plays. But it means resources are going to be a problem. So we're going to be looking for right clicks all the time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Heal over time, right out the doorway. Damage orb might get eaten by Sigma, but it allows us to do that. We took some damage, so we're going to wait for our passive to kick in. Heals us up a bit. Heal orb to follow the team in. I only fired it once we'd taken some damage, so that it travels slow. If you fire it too early, it's just going to fly past your team. Help contribute with the shield breaks. Heal orb again. Right clicks for resources. Ryan's gone in. It's a bit too aggressive. We're going to fade and try and join him. We actually got stuck on a fade jump with someone. Right click for survival. We missed our heal orb. But it worked out well. Look, if I don't follow the Rein in there, then he almost certainly dies. So it's like, well, we're just going to follow him in, regardless of how it works out. We heard Symmetra turrets through there, by the way. So get ready with a heal orb on anyone who's about to walk through there. Like our Rein. Just itching my head. Try and get something out to the soldier, but he's in a bit of a bad position. Right click for resources. I'm gonna fade out of here and heal orb forward and right click the Moira. If we can keep our right click on and we're following our heal orb, we don't die to that coalescence. Fade back behind our team. Looks like we're getting crushed here. Try and get our resources back ready for the next fight. Okay, that's good. Ryan's gone in a bit early. We don't want to burn too many resources. Let him get a little bit low. If he's a little bit low, he'll move backwards, and then we can heal him better. Gonna fade back and hit Coalescence. We were kind of... Okay, rude. We were kind of low health, and I wanted to use Coalescence for the health regen, and it can also start the fight. Good shatter, right click for every hit. Gonna fade back. Don't think we're gonna get to this Ryan in time. It's unfortunate. So the orb will go... You see right now my health is not full. As soon as I fire it, it's gonna go slow because it's already healing me. If we're full health, the orb's gonna go fast. So we make sure that somebody's taken damage. Like, if I fire it now, it's gonna go fast because I'm full health. But if I'm missing any health at all, it's gonna go slow. Nice, Lucio. Track the Symmetra turrets. There's a Hanzo shooting at me, so I've got to keep moving. See if I can right-click. Maybe it'll pressure him a bit. He's not intimidated. We're moving around like crazy. We're gonna fade. Against a GM Hanzo, by the way, I would have faded after like the second arrow. They're not gonna miss that much. This one, it took quite a while to kill me. He was up there. I'm gonna fire a damage orb. Maybe I hit him. Yeah. Hey, maybe I kill him. That works. He wasn't getting healing. Remember earlier I said that the snipers are often in positions where they won't get heals? That's exactly what I meant. I right-clicked him earlier, and he hadn't been healed the entire time, so he just launched a heal orb, damage orb at him, and he was still soft from where we damaged him before. Alright, let's Coalescence this. Step out of that. There's the Hanzo again. But I gotta make sure that my team are healthy. Gonna fade. See if we can do this. We didn't kill the Hanzo, but he must be weak up there. Ah, he fell down, and Genji killed him with one dash. Yeah, so he's standing up there all the time with no healer up there. So every damage orb is hitting him for a chunk of damage that he just doesn't get back. We saw the Symmetra turrets. Let's try and kill as many as we can. Right, we're going to fire a damage orb in a straight line there so it bounces off the back doorway. And then it comes back and hits them some more if it hasn't already, like, gained max value. Looks like we got max value out of it. That's really annoying. Those turrets behind that Sigma shield. They have a lot of players and these Sigma shields are getting really annoying. Moira on us. We're going to right-click something and heal orb forward. And we're going to fade. There's a dragon coming behind us. We can't do anything for the Ryan. We're just going to run but try and build some of our ult charge at the same time. And fade out. Genji's full again. We heard Sim turrets. I don't know where they are. Try and dodge the orb a little bit. It's probably going to... it didn't bounce back right. Nice. Players are on point with these... we can't heal through the shield. Oh, I'm out of resources. Fade that. Right, we can't save Ryan. He's too low. So we're not going to burn resources doing that. Try and hit the players we can. Moira's a bit of a target that we want to get rid of. Gonna damage orb, see if it can hurt our Reaper was chasing. Alright, we're gonna Coalescence this. Okay, it's not that good for us. Oh, big Ryan. You want that Mercy down. I don't want to over-aim, by the way. I don't want to go, like, too perfect with the aiming, so I'm trying to miss a bunch. Yeah, the Coalescence is good because of the shields, right? It's a way that I can apply pressure through all the shields. And so it's like, if there's just me and a Junkrat and there's still a shield there, but some players are low, at least we can do stuff through the shields, right? it is risky using it when so few players are alive, and I mean, it nearly didn't work. In fact, I would go as far to say as it didn't work. Right, Genji Blade. While we can't really help the Genji with his Blade that much, we know that the rest of us can move forward because they're all going to be occupied by the Genji. Fade out of that again. We can save the Rhine this time. Okay, so we heal him a little bit while he's in the air, and then we get the rest of it when he lands. We can call this as well. We've got some momentum because of the beat. Gotta watch all this Junkrat spam. It's going to be very hard to avoid it. Anyone get knocked down? Damage orb, we want to support that as much as possible. But now we're going to heal as much as we can. See if we can keep the Rhine alive. Gotta watch out for the Sigma. I'm going to fade back in a second because of that. And we'll just take a second because we did walk deep into enemy territory, right? There's a Coalescence coming in. We're going to have to fade this. Heal orb, Dragon's a problem. We heard it. Tyre's also there. Can we just cap this? We just need to kill one Junkrat. No, this is not going to work. So we're actually going to fade back. Widow's basically dead. Does get a pick though. Wonder if we can ooh. I think I just staggered her a bit more. Yeah, see, the Mercy's going to spawn. But if I stay there, it just risks that in the last 10 seconds, we're not going to have a Widow or a Moira. Brig's going for the touch by the looks of it. Ryan's going in. There was a Junkrat trap there. Fade the rock. Can we keep our Ryan alive? Need to right-click something for resources. There's a Hanzo there. Just erratic movements while trying to keep the Ryan alive. Junkrat spam comes in. It's looking difficult. Coalescence heals and damages through shields. Big kills. Our Widowmaker's back. Gets kill over onto the Hanzo. Another kill over onto the Junkrat. But the Junkrat's managed to take out our player. Close fight. Close fight. Well, we know where we need to get it to. And it's nearly the end. That's still a good result.
To 0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Hey, no worries. The videos will be on YouTube in the Overwatch 2 University Series playlist. I'll get them up as soon as I legally can. But unfortunately, the show must go on, at least for a little while. I am sick today.
Humanity is
So I hope regular viewers of the stream will notice
much lies in
the
store.
difference with how I'm
Let
playing
us
now
see to it.
compared to how I play in GM games.
I will see
Because
this
we are
task
trying to keep
completed.
things like as simple as possible and demonstrate that you don't, it's not like I need to like do any of this, right? In these games. Like we can get immense value with just simplistic,
Stay close to me and I'll
strong Moira play. Then you once you nail this kind of play down, that's when you start adding little bits, right? It's gonna damage orb, and when we throw the damage orb, we can start applying free heal over times because look, our resources are still full. They've got a kill. Damage orb, see if we can equalize it with any spam damage. We nearly got a kill there. Traps there. Gotta heal the Brig though. We fire that for our players at the back. Right, Ryan's down. This is where I would go aggressive on the enemy team. So we're actually going to go there and see if we can sort of distract players a bit. I want to shoot as many as I can. And then I'm going to see if I can fade over there. Because we need to buy some time for our tank to get back. Create a little heal zone here. Okay, they capped the objective though. We're discorded, so we don't want to show ourselves in case any random damage comes through.
Enhancing your vitals.
Watch the Hanzo.
There's a test subject.
Ah, I'm sorry, Zen. I was busy pinging. That was on me. Damage orb there because it's going to bounce over towards where some of their teammates were. Right click for resources while he's got the barrier. Anything that's right clicked, we want to try and help kill. We actually focus different targets. That's my fault. Throw another damage orb in there. Mercy looked like she wanted to try a res on someone. I'm going to fade back and coalescence this. I'm primarily coalescing my Reinhardt, but their Zarya was moving like really comfortably forward. So anything that we can do to just minimize the pressure. See if we can get a heal over time onto Farah. Gotta fade this, he's gonna come close for a mine. Right, their Zarya is really high energy by now. That Hanzo should ideally die. Oh, big from the Ryan, but it's gonna be difficult to keep him alive against the full energy Zarya. We need the orb closer to him. I'm out of resources now, so I can't do anything. Just a fade and a jump. Maybe I should have just faded up the ramp, but it's important to control your fades. Well, she went in solo here. There's a Zen here, we can kill him. Oh, well, even better, we forced the ult out of him. I'm going to fade back because I can't do anything versus a Reaper. Anna's screwed. Going to have to focus with our Ryan. We can't save everybody. There's a Reaper here. Oh, that's so big. I got to fade against the Reaper. Our Ryan does go down here, though, if Reaper turns around. Reaper did not. Right, Ryan might be in trouble. You can't aggressively push a Reaper like that as a Ryan. Resources are such a big problem. We have to let players die. Coalescence can solve that issue. And we're going to have to use it, but I need to fade out of position first. There. If I do this, I can keep the Ryan alive and I can hopefully keep some pressure over onto the enemy team. Reaper went really far behind us. Fade. Oh, we're dead and Ryan's dead and everyone... We're fine. We're fine. Zarya's low. Reaper up there. Oh. In my GM game, for the record, I would have killed the Zarya, because I would have made it my mission to go and kill her. But it's fine if she's still alive. Right, I haven't seen a Grav in a while. Have you guys? Because of this, I want to keep a bit of distance. Ashe. Ashe looked AFK. She's going to grab. She's moving forward like she wants to grab us. Okay. Well, at least it gets the Reaper out of him. Wait to take damage, then we fire the heal orb. Okay. The right click. While she's bubbled, we don't right click, or we try not to. Big. We want that Zarya. She's... Oh, Ryan. He missed the pin. Right, they got a lot of time. See if we can keep Anna alive, but it's really when we're waiting for this. I got a Coalescence to get some pressure. I don't think they've got Grav again yet. This Zarya's high energy. Let's Coalescence the Zarya first. Oh, nice. Gotta watch out for the Reaper behind us. So we're actually gonna move really aggressively forward. Because we don't want to be point blank with the Reaper. But if I'm here and I turn to hit the Reaper that's somewhere near us, I'm only hitting the Reaper. Whereas whenever I'm firing out here, I'm healing Ryan, I'm hitting all the targets behind us. I'm going like crazy, right? Whereas if I go, oh, Reaper, like, because the Reaper's the big threat for me, right? But for me to attack the Reaper here, I lose all the value of all those targets in front of me. And it's just really bad. So I'd rather just use the movement speed and get away from the Reaper and retain the value of the Coalescence by hitting multiple targets. The Zarya's been high energy often, so she could have another ult again. We're going to just back off from the Reaper. We can't do much more. Fade when we get too much danger. The Reaper's causing us a big problem, but I can't stay with that Anna. I cannot. It would be really bad for me to just hang out with the Anna here. We've got to fade this, but wait until my health starts going down. Oof, it went out with a burst from the mine. If you just fade the start of the grab, you're just going to be in the same spot, right? Still stuck in a grab and you're going to die anyway. I need to try and like tank a little bit of damage first. Good effort from the team.
Tactical visor activated.
I did 23k healing that game. And it's not like we were doing anything crazy, right? We're just doing some good healing. So far, I think we're 1 win and 3 losses. I don't mind at the start because I'm really concerned that this account's just going to place plat, and then the whole University series ends in like 30 games or something because we just get to Masters. I really want this account to get placed in about gold or something. Silver would be ideal, but gold would be nice. I am genuinely concerned that we're just going to go plat, so I'm perfectly happy with losing a bunch of games, but still want to demonstrate. It won't be bronze, but to be honest, even if it is bronze, that's great because I've never played in bronze. Let's have a look at some of the other players, see if we can get a gauge on where we're at. Oh, right. Is that silver 5?
Shackled. I will find the key.
So Toby silver 5. That's good.
Does it bother you that you take?
It doesn't mean we're around there, but that
saved?
does look promising that we'll get somewhere like the gold silver ranks.
You looking for a lab assistant? I'm great with chemicals.
Certainly. We would begin by testing your
No,
tolerance
tap
for
healing's
pain.
generally bad, so I might be wrong on the numbers, but I'm pretty sure that Moira
Everything, my strength,
instantly heals for 70, and then it does a 2-second linger of 35 a second. So to tap heal, you're getting that like 70, but then your healing is immediately halved, right? While the heal over time is active until you hit another one. By holding it down, I mean, you tap heal to apply the heal over times, right? During low damage moments. But as soon as you start healing, you go crazy. Like, actually, hold it. Get the max heal. And then when they get to full, rely on the heal over times. Gonna self-heal there with our orb and right-click Sigma. We need to fade if we see a rock. Keep an eye out for it. There's a Widow up here causing us problems, so we're just gonna strafe around. Damage orb, see if we can zone her. And then back to the main fight. Listen for the next shot, but keep moving. Trying to break the shield as much as we can. Junkrat's in a lot of trouble. Okay, we're gonna have to fade. We're in too much danger. Widow's up the top there. I can't really get to the Orisa, so I'm gonna see if I can put a little nice pin, really nice pin. We right-click to assist the the Orisa. Damage orb. I don't think it kills the Mercy. We're trying to just right-click targets when we can. I should have faded. I mean, generally, hold it down while play. Basically, if players are like
Seldom won with ease.
under 2/3 of health, I would be holding it. But you've got to try and gauge how much damage is actually coming in to your team. I think Widow's going to jump up here. So I'm just going to fire a scouting orb. It hit. Like, Widowmakers always want that height. There she is. There's no point in me showing my head there. I can't damage the Widow, and Orisa's not going to die to a single Widow headshot, so I don't need to be in that position. Now we just fire an orb, because it'll build our resources back. Can you hear the clicking sounds? Like, okay, the crosshair, when I hit a damage orb on a player, it makes a clicking sound, like... But also, you'll see the crosshair has like some diagonal hit markers, like now, when I'm damaging. So if I fire my orb, you see those markers in the middle of the screen now, they're showing me that the orb is hitting. Like, it shows that I'm dealing damage to the enemy players.
Now, to start
So there's both a sound and a visual indication to know if your orb is hitting somebody for damage. Assuming that you're not just right-clicking somebody. I want to step out, and if we get rocked, I'm going to fade. We've actually got to hide. They've got walls here. So we're okay here for now until they push us. And even if they push us, we've got fade. Anna might be in trouble. Right, going to Coalescence to try and help the Orisa out. But one of the main reasons why we can Coalescence here is because Sigma already used the rock. So we know we're going to get most of this out. Look for any anti-target that we can hit. Orisa's pushed really aggressively though. Nice nano from our Anna. Very nice nano. Orisa's unfortunately used it defensively though. Right click her because we need her to go away. We heard the Widow shots. That orb's going to bounce and continue to hit Anna. Right, if we need to, we've got to fade back. But we're still good health, so... Watch the Widow up top again. Throw another damage orb at her. Pressure. Run away from this orb. Got to fade back out of there. Just buy time for us. Our new Overwatch 2 support passive to kick in. To heal us up. Nice sleep. That saved your life. Just going to damage orb that because he's about to wake up anyway. We might as well get a big thing. Moira's on us. We right click for our own survival. Fade out of that. Who can we save? I don't know if we can save anyone here. We've got no resources. Going to Cole and run away. Because we got stuck. So now we need to really run away. See if we can get the kill. He kind of isolated himself. And block the objective. There's a Cassidy behind, so we just stay out here. I don't just want to kill the Moira. So instead, fade back and do the heal and let our team kill her if she overextends. Oh, he cancelled the Coalescence. Ryan's here. We need to watch out for the objective. Right click. I'll fade a Fire Strike if he Fire Strikes me here. How to cancel Sombra hack when you Coalescence. You need to have an idea of where the Sombra is, or you need to just wildly spray. But to be honest, there's a good chance that she's just going to hack you. So either let her be visible first, or wait until she's dead, or use the Coalescence knowing that you're going to get hacked anyway, but just do it away from your team, especially for EMP. We're going to fade out to the rest of our team. We've got to watch the objective still. Remember this pressure rule, right? We know there's a Genji there. Any pressure that we can apply on him like this, it just puts him in an awkward position. Those little bits of pressure. Heal orb off the back wall. Kill the Moira. Anna's probably dead. No, our Anna's doing really well. Like, our Anna is doing so well. The healing numbers, terrible. The damage numbers, really good actually. But in terms of surviving, she is doing exceptionally well. Damage orb after the deflect, it'll put pressure, he'll have to fall back and get some heals. I think we got DPS Anna. Moira's trying to C9 it. But as long as we're there blocking the cart, we don't need to do too much either here. Her damage output is really low, so we can just sort of sit there. Right click the Genji. We've got a very reliable damage source. Apply heal over times when he's blading and then try and right click. Because if we've got like a Hanzo and the Hanzo hits a nice arrow, it might only be a tiny bit of damage that's needed to kill the Genji. And we can get that tiny bit of damage. We can get it before the arrow arrives in so that the arrow actually kills them. Whereas trying to heal against the blade is... it's not very good. It's very difficult to keep players alive. Moira's healing range is huge. Luckily, I can visually demonstrate Moira's heal range. And Moira also has travel time with her healing. It's not a hit scan weapon. So I'll show you Moira's healing range. You see this?
Humanity is shackled.
It splats on the
I
wall,
will
right?
find the
You see
key.
it? You see that effect?
Die on me now.
Oh, wait.
You're one of my finest experiments.
You see it splats on the wall.
Flattery will get you the
Well, let's have a look.
grave.
On this window. That's splatted on the wall. That's splatted on the wall.
Leadership makes all the difference.
That's splatted on the wall. You can heal from here. That hasn't. There we go. That's her heal range. I can heal from here to that window.
Dead weight gets left
But you see how there's a delay? No, it's pretty long. It's longer than 6-7 meters. I don't know if it's like 15 or 20. I don't really pay attention to the numbers. Because it's not like, basically when it comes to numbers in this game, I don't know all of them because there's not like meter markers on the floor, right, that tell me in the middle of a fight like, oh, this is the range. Instead, I just get a feel for everything. I get a feel for Moira's damage numbers. Sorry, I was trying to heal the Pharah. It was a mistake, actually. We threw a damage off because Orisa was low and looked like she was overextending. When it comes to healing Pharah, you want to, like, if you are going to go for it, you apply just, like, a little heal over time. Don't try and go like this, because you'll just burst all your heals, right? Get one, like, heal over time, and that can be enough. We don't have a Mercy, so Pharah's going to constantly need those little heal over times, or we let her die. No resources left. Watch out for the spear. It's just damage orb. There wasn't much healing. And then try and just clear players off of the objective. Still pushing the objective. So if I stand under here, I'm safe unless they jump down. Okay, we're just going to fade back. We took an arrow, so we go back. But we got a bit of extra value there, right? From just pushing the cart. From a reasonably safe position.
What is it now?
I'm going to go around here, orb, and join up with our team. We took the scenic route. We don't have to follow players like into battle when it's a difficult situation for us to be in. Fade out of this. It's good from the Zen. I actually didn't realize that the Zen was ulting me. Otherwise I would have just stayed. I'm not even strafing, not aiming, just I don't want to go hoo, 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 and kill the bat, right? I want to give him a realistic chance to kill.
The payload has reached the
It's like it's 35, I think, a second. And the initial impact is 70.
What is it now? Transporting the payload.
So in a perfect world, Zen would be the one on cart, and we would move forward because Zen can get more value. But it's not a perfect world. This is Overwatch ranked, right? So I'm gonna do what needs to be done. I don't care if it's Zen's job over mine. Since the Orisa ult came in, and Orisa ults are really good at getting players weak because she'll often detonate it when they're just outside of the circle, or just inside the circle but nearly leaving. Coalescence is really good as a like support ult for it. I don't know the actual numbers. Like, okay, nice. The advantage of the internet, though, is that everything can be found out. So 70 healing per second, and then it lingers to 35 over 2 seconds. So what that means, it doesn't on hit, it doesn't just apply that heal, right? So if I'm healing for 1 second of left clicks, it's going to do 70, and when I stop, it's going to then do 35 per second.
Welcome to
So with
the
tap healing, you're only really ever, you're applying a very, very small heal. No, if anything, that's the reason why you shouldn't tap heal. That sounds kind of horrific, because you're going to be restricting yourself to a very small amount of heal plus 35 healing per second. Whereas when it comes into, and basically, you're doing that for resource management. But I consider Moira to be a burst healer. If you're just applying these, it's like, oh, 35 a second, 35 a second. And I can burst and go, right, that's 70, and now 35, 35. Right? I'd rather burn the resources, and then my players are full, and I can go off and start applying right clicks or firing out an orb or something. And then when my players get low again, I can do a burst. If you're tap healing, that's going to be your life. You're going to be going, oh, I need to heal you. Oh, I need to heal you. I need to heal you. I need to heal you. You're going to find it really struggle to get any other further value other than applying very slow heal over times. Like, if you want to just apply, like, slow healing to players, I don't think Moira's the hero you should be playing. Because actually, there's better heroes that can apply slow healing to players. Moira should be a clutch, like, burst healer. So, like, my players are low, and I just go, right, massive burst of healing. My resources are low. Look for other resources. Like, if we just want, like, little heals over, just play Anna, because you're going to get that slow healing, but you're also going to get nade and sleep and a better ultimate. Like, you'd be trying to play Moira like Anna. Like, right now, the tap heal is fine, because I'm low on resources. There's not... Well, we're not tap healing, we're single healing, right? Because my resources are kind of low, and no one's taking much damage. The railgun. I mean, we've got to get involved with this, otherwise our tanks just die. See, burst heal, burst heal, burst heal, burst heal, burst heal, burst heal. Forget tap healing that. They're dead. Right, we've got our Anna here against the Baptiste's anti. We'll throw the damage orb. If anyone really contests, we can use our ult. Mercy might die to my orb here. Gonna fade back to our team. No, you can't self-heal with your right click. So we're fine with this heal orb, it's just going to get us back, and we take cover so that the Sigma doesn't really hit us. We already capped the objective, so at this point it's any kills they spawn really far away, any kills we spawn there. So nice orb arcs. Thanks, arcs. See, right now, no reason. We don't need the instant healing, right? So we don't need to do a huge burst. We can allow the more efficient heal over times to take place. I thought she was going to take more damage than that. Back off from the Sojourn for now. Bastion's in a bit of trouble. If my resources get really low here, I'll just Coalescence. Got to get my health up first. Right, let's go. It's risky with a railgun. I kind of want to watch the Mercy, but... Hey, Zan with 5 gifted. Thank you very much. I would normally fight that Mercy, but we're just going to retreat. We just fade, and then we fire an orb in the direction we're traveling, and then we get full. Zan, that's huge. Thank you very much.
I offer something more.
Just stay down here.
Here's we have suffered a minor setback.
Look, when I say I like tap healing, I don't do it. I don't agree with it. There's an argument for it. I'm not like just right on this one. I'm not saying like, oh, tap healing is wrong. I say the reasons why I don't do it. Right, we're out of resources. I don't mind if I actually die here. It's fine. Because I don't want to start the next fight on no resources. We've had other players die. Like, our tank's here anyway. So I can try and scramble for resources.
Cynics before.
Or look, I'm back with the players that I need to heal anyway. So I could stay perfectly hidden, but it's fine for me to die there because now I've got all these resources back. Fade here because we got hit by dynamite. Buy a little bit of time for our Fade to recover. We've got to go support our tank. Unfortunately, we were going there with like next to no health.
You see but a fraction of the universe.
Now, to start a new route.
It'd be safe to say that their Ashe is carrying on their team. So if I'm going to apply damage orbs to anyone, I'm going to want to fire them mostly at the Ashe. However, the Ashe is getting pocketed by the Mercy, but then that isn't such a bad thing. Because it means that any damage orb I hit, the Mercy is going to switch to heals instead of amping. And we remove the effectiveness of her getting damage amped all the time. Both of them went down here. We step out of that. That's fine. Pushing with our hog. If we get too low, we might have to fade. The passive healed us quite well. Heal orb for ourselves and we follow it forward. We're going to coalescence because we really need to win this point. And we're going to kill the lamp first. And then see if we can rotate around to get our hog and the Baptiste and everyone in there. It's really bad if our hog goes down here. We're trying to also push the objective because we've kind of got them zoned. Damage orb will amplify that zone and we're going to cap the objective. See if we can apply some pressure to the Ashe up here. Oh, she's already dead. My bad. Right, I'm out of resources, so there's no risk in me going forward and doing this. Right? If I get out, great. I've just got half my resource bar back. If I don't get out, I spawn there. Otherwise, I'm just going to try and scramble with no resources. Basically, everyone dies here. There's a Sojourn Alpha here as active as well. Right, no resources. Gotta fade through or our hog dies. Hog dies anyway. We try and get some resources back by anyone who pushes us. I should have got some off the Mercy. We'll damage orb it because that's another way to get us resources.
What is it now?
Scouting orb. Right, join up with the rest of the team. Hey Planting Queen, how's it going? I don't know what rank this is yet. Only because we invested the Kiriko ult as well. Like, they've used a lot. But I didn't want us to use a lot and get nothing out of it. We fade to the Mega because we were on fire. This is not good with the Ashe. The Ashe is hitting a lot of stuff. The Mercy's also kind of aggressive. I really want to save the hog, but I can't. Fade back in again. I'm not saving him. 50 seconds.
Everyone on me. Group up here.
Resources are looking good. We bounce it down and forward a little bit, and that'll help us walk up. Right? Heals us immediately.
It's go time.
Need to get out of here. They step back into the window. This isn't looking good. Big hurt. But I'm running really low on resources here. Luckily, Bob will give me a bunch. Yeah, that was maybe an unrealistic fade. Can we get to points, touch it? We follow our orb. Do what we can. It looks like we lose this one as well. I think their Ashe was too strong. Like, possibly Smurf. As in Smurf for this rank. They're not like a GM player or anything. But strong for this rank. I think our tank is fine, but it's taking so much damage. It's really... It's difficult. I'd much rather have an aggressive tank, but he's not like crazy suicidal, like charge in, right? He's moving forward. You want that from a tank. You do want your tank to actually move forward because there's nothing worse than a tank that doesn't move forward.
Humanity is shackled. I will find the key.
Better get paid after.
No, I don't think Hog's that weak now. I mean,
having my time wasted.
if you still feel threatened when a Hog is walking towards you,
Push your limits. Nothing breaks that I cannot.
then
lift.
Hog's still effective. Just because you don't get the assassinations, like, no DPS is going, there's a Hog there, he can't one-shot me with hooks, I'm just going to stand here. No, because he doesn't one-shot you, but like, if he nearly one-shots you and a Moira right-clicks you for half a second, you die anyway. So it's basically the same thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just bounce an orb. Right, where's my tank? Okay, we have Sigma.
Stop the payload.
So we've deliberately handicapped our play for now because we want to discover like the minimum and easiest value that we can use to rank up at each rank. So I'm trying to play a very basic style. And right now, if anything, these are more discovery games because I don't know Overwatch 2 as well as Overwatch 1 in terms of playing in the lower ranks and what's needed and stuff. We've got a fade because of the Ashe on the high ground. So if I just keep this heal zone and I can sort of stay in here, and when I'm under pressure I just fade, we can contest the objective. And hopefully our Sigma reads this. Oh, I need to actually fire this. Without that heal orb, we need to now get back. Yeah, the Ashe is doing work, and this is a problem for us. Hopefully we can get a coalescence before they get to the point. Because I am out of resources. We're going to have to fade towards the point and coalescence aggressively. And hopefully not get rocked. We got the Kiriko. Okay, we got rocked. That's fine at that point because we got the kills. But there's a Sojourn hitting us, so we're trying to move around erratically. They have got the objective though. So not much more to achieve there. Other than ult charge building. Right, we just fade out. We're not saving anyone. Okay, Zen. I want Zen to get that ult charge. Don't have to fade quite far back. The mistake there was that our Sigma stayed too far forward, and now they've gained like objective movement, and we've got really long spawns. We just fade the dynamite. This Ashe is definitely a higher rank than the rest of the players that are in this game. So it does make it quite a challenging game. We can't really neutralize him without going too aggressive. I mean, I could definitely try a couple of those moves, but let's see if we can get out and pressure the Ashe. Now we've got to watch out for the point, since our team aren't doing it. I need my team. I need my team. I need my team. We're just running around. We're just playing survival mode here. Fade. Unfortunately, we were the only ones who recognized the objective in that one.
Evolution is a painful path to walk.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I'm not blaming the Sigma, by the way. So the mod held the message, but it's fine. I don't blame the Sigma there for not knowing the point, because the Sigma's like locked in combat. And it's very hard to, like, you know, if you're focused on hitting your shots, like that. Like, I stopped talking to you because I was very focused on what I was doing, right?
There is but one cure for madness.
But we've got other teammates. Like, bearing in mind, they didn't have a tank on the point. they had DPS and a healer. So I needed other players to come and react a little bit. Right, since my team's going to retreat out of this doorway if they take danger, I'm just going to create a little heal zone for them there. And then I can look elsewhere. I can apply a little heal over time. And then I can be looking for some other threats. Oh, that's a threat. Right, we kind of need to stay here though, but we're close to ult. Okay. Because of... Right, let's just go crazy. Let's go crazy just for fun. Ah. We were never going to 1v5.
Defeat.
So their Ashe had 17k damage. It's difficult. Play the game as well. I think they're a higher rank player for this lobby.
Never said it'd be pretty.
And you shouldn't be like upset about that, because in a future game, probably even in this stream, we'll get a smurf like DPS on our team and the enemy won't, and we'll win the game because of that. So it's just, yeah. We don't know what the rank is. Until we get 7 wins or 20 losses, we're not going to know what the rank is. And I really want to have a negative set.